Hi, I'm Tamara, and I'm an educator at the Museum of Life and Science. Today we're going to talk about our bite-sized activities that you can do at home. We're going to talk about pollination today with our activity Pollen Counts. For this activity, you're going to need 3 cutout flowers. You can use more if you want, but I'm going to use 3 today for this demonstration. You can use paper or any other materials that you want to cut out. I'm going to use foam for my flowers today. We also have chalk that we ground down into a powder. I have 3 colors, but again, you can use more and it doesn't matter which color. They just need to be different so you can see how the pollen moves from one flower to the next. I have 2 Q-tips, some cotton balls, and some tape. So first, I'm going to make my pollinator. So to create our pollinator today, we're going to use our Q-tip and the cotton ball. I'm going to use tape to hold the cotton ball to the Q-tip. If you're feeling a little more creative, you can decorate your pollinator in whatever way you would like. Give it some wings, some legs. Just make it your own pollinator. So once we have our pollinator ready, we're going to take our ground down chalk and we're going to put it in the middle of each flower. This represents the pollen that's often around the nectar where pollinators like to eat. So I have 3 different colors. And while these would all represent the same flower so that they can pollinate, they do need to be separate colors so we can see how that pollen moves from one flower to the next flower. I'm going to place them here, but you can place them around your room or around your house, depending on how far you want to go. So now that our pollinator is ready, it's going to go flower to flower. And as it's drinking its nectar, it's going to walk a little bit around that flower. And then flies to the next one and walks through the green one, also hitting the petals and picking up the pollen. And then again, moving to the blue, eating the nectar, picking up the pollen. And we start to notice that some of that pollen, the green and the blue and the purple, are all starting to mix together. So after you're done with your activity or while you're doing it, think about the different pollinators around your home. Can you spot any of those bugs or insects that are pollinating the flowers in your area? You can see the wasps and the bees and the birds are all busy eating and pollinating the different plants around you. Thank you for joining us today, and I'll see you next time.